KHUNE is set to be honored ahead of the team's final home match of the season. The fixture against Polokwane City promises to be emotional and celebratory one as the club, teammates and supporters say thank you to one of the most decorated players in Chiefs history, 25 years of service. And this is a message from Kaizer Chiefs. Kaizer Chiefs outlined this message and put it on the internet to say they're going to give KHUNE an honor for his service for 25 years into the club. We all know KHUNE started from the academy and the development of Kaizer Chiefs until he made it to the first team where he won trophies and major trophies and where he earned his Bafana call up. And man, I don't think I have mixed feelings about this one. I think maybe and I hope it's not a retirement for Itumeleng Khune. I hope the team is not retiring Itumeleng Khune. It's for me. I still want him. I still want him to still be in the polls and stopping those shots. I think he done very well for his career. I think he's still got more in the tank. I think he's still 35 years to 36 years. And I think, man, if he's really fit enough and he can take on any challenge any day, man. Uh, Itumeleng Khune, he's been great to the club. He really gave his all to the club. He lived for the club. I think the club is his family now. I think he's much respected in South Africa and in the most part of the world because of Kaizer Chiefs and Kaizer Chiefs for giving him chance. And thank you for really, for scouting this talent and putting in to the fore to the world to see the great talent we have. I think it's one of the best we ever had in a country. For me, in my generation, growing up watching football, I think for me, it's the best goalkeeper I've ever seen. The best goalkeeper I ever seen. Maybe my top three in the world. And I'm not really even, you know, buying in face or because of he's a South African. This guy, he gave me hope, and he's one of those guys I really looked up to when I was playing. And I wasn't a goalkeeper also, so but he really motivated a lot of South Africans, man, and he really, took the goalkeeping, department to the great heights, man. And I remember where he was on his peak and one of his compatriots and someone who gave him a good run of competition, Monu Joseph, man. And those were the days where I think football, where we watched football and we got inspired every day and we couldn't wait to watch that game in a screen, man. And Itumeleng Khune, I think if he's retiring, I think he should be sworn in to be one of the goalkeeper coaches in Kaizer Chiefs, man. And I think Bafana also should use his service also. I think he's really got good knowledge to impart to the lads that are coming up in the club. And I really think it's still showing, the results are there and it's still showing that he left a footprint. Most of the goalkeepers now are distributing in his style, they're doing the service, man. And he did his time, man. And 25 years of discipline and 25 years of hardship, I think, and 25 years of picking himself up, 25 years of winning the player of the season, the goalkeeper of the season, and in South African football and all over in the world. That thing is not easy to win, man. And Dumoulin Kune did that, and he's one of those, man, that I think the world will still appreciate, and I think the world learned a lot from him. And I think these young goalkeepers, are still young goalkeepers that's still coming, should still look up to him, man. And he left a footprint, and I hope the club will honor him rightfully so. He really gave it all, and he gave his time and gave his service to the club, man. One of the games I still remember quite frankly, he we were playing, I think was Vodacom Challenge against, I think it's Vodacom Challenge. He's Tottenham, if I'm not mistaken. If it's not England, but then Tottenham Hotspur on a Vodacom Challenge. That was a President Cup, and he really saved one of the headers from Peter Crouch, one of the good headers in the world, and he really made that save, man. And he got a command from Peter Crouch, We got a comment from Silas Ferguson, and he was really voted for top three, distributors, distributors, goalkeepers in the world, and that shows you, man, that he really he lived to the game, really, loved the game. He really gave his all to the game, man. For me, it saddens me to see him, being honored, because in South African football they make you retire. You don't choose to retire, but the teams, the media somehow they put you in a corner where you retire, man. And for me, I hope he doesn't. I hope if he still have it, feel it like he still have it in him. I think if he should talk to his family, and if his family agrees, he should go maybe to the Qatar, somewhere in the Middle East, and try to, just to play some few years, man. I think he's still got a lot to give to the game, man. And if that's not in the field of play, then I think as a coach and as a goalkeeper coach, he still really got to teach the upcoming goalkeepers, because I think he really got that juice, and I think that juice will never end. I don't think it will never runs dry in his blood, man. And to Melon Kune, man, for me, from Isaac, we're running to you, man. I say thank you for giving me hope. Thank you for showing us that it's possible, wherever you come from, uh, in the parts of South Africa. Thank you for giving uh, my friends, my teammates, and so many other kids that look up to you in South African football. The desire to go play football, and to be number one. First of all, and most of all, to be number one. You taught people to be number one. And I remember where, the 2010 World Cup, man, and after World Cup, you, Spirit Chawala, Tego Mudise, man, you were in conversations where if someone will talk about Ronaldo, will talk about Messi, you were amongst the conversations, and that really shows that you really, inspired a lot. And I think you still can impart your knowledge to the upcoming, generations. And I hope you stay to football. I hope you don't hate the game. I really hope you find your feet around. And if this is not a retirement, for me, I'll be happy. I'm one of the fans. I'll be forever happy. And if this is a retirement, thank you for your service. Thank you for your service, Itimelon Kune. You really did great, man. Thank you. This is High Press TV. Thank you for joining me.